Hello and welcome to the audio newsletter for the 5th of July 2023, presented by me, Sarah, and Michelle.
This newsletter was opened with a message from CEO Warren Clark, addressing the ways that NatRoad tries to help ensure a viable, productive and safe industry.
He discussed NatRoad's role with the government as Australia's largest national representative road freight transport operators association. It is our job to work with all sides of politics, take part in the consultation process, and represent our members' interests in a pragmatic and solutions-focused way.
Our tough economic times got a little more difficult on 1 July with a host of small but collectively significant cost rises kicking in.
The Fair Work Commission's decision to increase modern award wages by 5.75% has substantially increased labour costs for many small businesses. The legislated increases in superannuation contributions from 10.5% to 11% will add to that.
Rises in motorway tolls vary from state to state. There is good news with the federal government announcing a 6-month 50% reduction in fuel excise for diesel used in eligible trucks on public roads from 20.5 cents per litre to 18.9 cents to offset the high price of diesel and rise in road user charges.
NatRoad wants its members to not only survive the current difficult business conditions, but thrive. That's why we've produced a 7-step survival guide for navigating the current choppy economic waters. You can find the link to the fact sheet in your member newsletter, and it could be the most important thing you read this financial year.
Now that the new financial year is with us, members should ensure their human resources and payroll systems have been updated in line with new costs. Review your existing contracts and make sure your workplace agreements with any employees are current. It's also worth remembering that your NatRoad membership gives you the best fuel discount available with Ample, so spread the word.
We've called it the sleeper cost of 2023 to 2024, so don't disregard the rise in workers' compensation premiums. In March, the Victorian government announced its average scheme rates are increasing from 1.272% to 1.8%, a rise of almost 42%.
And in New South Wales, where premium rates for the nominal insurer workers' compensation scheme are increasing by an average of 8%, the news is much worse for the transport sector, where charges will soar by 14%. In South Australia, the average premium rate for 2023-2024 will increase by 2.8%, and in Queensland, 4.9%. NatRoad's advice is to plan ahead and factor the increases into cash flow.
Among the many things that changed on 1 July is parental leave entitlements. If you're an employer, you need to know that both parents are entitled to commence parental leave at any time in the 24 months following the birth or placement of their child. Both parents may request an extension of up to an additional 12 months without impacting the amount of leave available to the other parent. The number of flexible parental leave days parents can take over a 24-month period has increased by combining paid parental leave and dad and partner pay into one payment, increasing from 90 days, 18 weeks, to 100 days, 20 weeks.
Pregnant employees may access some of the 100 days flexible entitlement up to 6 weeks before the expected date of birth of their child. Restrictions preventing employees who are married or in a de facto relationship from taking more than 8 weeks of unpaid parental leave at the same time has been abolished. NatRoad advisors are available to help you navigate these changes.
A review of Sydney's motorway network is underway, and it is aiming to make them simpler and fairer. The review is being led by Professor Alan Fells, AO, and Dr. David Cousins, AM. The New South Wales government committed to the review going into the state election.
It indicated that the review would be open to submissions and would consult with the transport sector and the toll-paying public. NatRoad has been involved in preliminary discussions as part of a tolls task force about ideas it should consider. We welcome more member suggestions in the link provided in your newsletter, and you can make a submission directly to the inquiry with the other link provided in your newsletter until 28 July.
Do you know someone who deserves an award for their hard work and contribution to your workplace or the industry? Nominate them for a NatRoad Award. The annual awards presented at the NatRoad Conference Gala Dinner and sponsored by NTI recognise those who are making a real difference.
There are 3 awards available for nomination: Professional Driver of the Year, Youth Employee of the Year, and Excellence in Operational Support of the Year. To nominate or get more information on what each award celebrates, simply head to our awards page of our website.
Ampol is excited to announce the opening of the Pheasant's Nest southbound location. Situated on the Hume Highway, Pheasant's Nest southbound welcomes drivers leaving Sydney for Melbourne, Canberra, and other regional communities linked by one of New South Wales' most popular transport routes. The site is designed to set a new standard in comfort, convenience, and well-being for you. Dedicated facilities for truck drivers include ultra-high flow pumps, truckers' ladders, a 5.3-metre diesel canopy height, a truckers' lounge for meals, access to amenities such as showers and laundry, plus an outstanding range of food and beverage options are some of the reasons to take a break in your journey at Ampol.
As Ampol welcomes you to refuel and refresh, there are a few matters to bring to your attention so that everyone remains safe. Slow down to enter. There are changed traffic conditions as you enter the site from the highway. Please take careful note of this, particularly for those accessing the diesel bowsers. Always follow the signage on site and keep watch for pedestrians and other vehicles. Heavy vehicle parking. Just as the last stage of construction is finalized, there is limited parking for heavy vehicles. It is preferred that drivers park only in the area that has been designated safe to do so. The areas are being expanded as the development is finalized.
As the development nears completion for both southbound and northbound, Ampol will stay in touch with information about the state-of-the-art facilities you can enjoy at Pheasant's Nest.
As always, if you have questions or are looking for more information on the topics provided, please do not hesitate to contact us on 1-800-272-144 or email info@natroad.com.au. We would like to thank NatRoad partner Thermo King for sponsoring this newsletter.